Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, how are you? Hello? Hello? Oh, call ended. Oh man, I thought I was going to take a spam phone call and really let him have it. I was waiting for that. Right, Genghis? Were we going to let him have it? Yeah, we were going to let him have it, huh? We don't tolerate that stuff, huh? What do you see, Pancake? What do you see? You trying to ask her to move? Is that what you're doing? Genghis. You don't need to... Yeah, there you go. Ooh, I bet he's going to take her spot now. Genghis, the prize spot is available. Are you going to take it? Genghis. Genghis, look, the prize spot. Oh, there he goes. Yeah. Yeah, you walked right into that, huh? You were ready for that prize spot. Genghis, why do you look so sad? Tell Mommy what's wrong. Oh, okay. Well, you lay down then, I guess. Wait, which art competition? Which art competition was that, Luca? Was that the one that I made? The girl submerged with water without a face. Was that her, or is that a different one? Hey, Star. How are you? How you doing? Oh, thank gosh. Trash, finally. Grab my trash. What are you doing? They're not grabbing our trash yet, Genghis. Pancake, get the F out. No, Pancake, stop. No, you cannot be on the windowsill. You know that. And before you even try, Genghis is here, so you can go somewhere else. Genghis is being such a good boy. Alright, let me grab some stuff. Oh my gosh, I forgot I made those Mr. Clean doodles. It is crazy. Pancake, no. No. Yo, what's up, Lola Draws? Okay. I think I finally know where I am. I keep everything in... I keep each sketch on a different layer in one document, so that way I don't have 50 million documents. I just have one thing with lots of stuff. Alright, let's also choose the Musax, because it is time for Musax. Oh, Snoopy! Sweet Snoopy! I love Snoopy. Snoopy. Alright. Got some Snoopy playing. We're gonna be doing real good here. We're gonna be doing good. There. Here's an accurate representation of bedhead. When you wake up and you don't comb your hair. There. Now y'all don't need even to look in the mirror. You can just look at this, and now you know exactly what you look like. You sleepy little beans. Do chibis even have necks? Every time I draw a chibi, I don't like drawing the neck part because where do you even put it? It looks odd. Like some tiny little neck. I don't know. There we go, bedhead. Yo, it's Karisu. Hey, Karisu. Did you have bedhead this morning? Oh, sweet. So you've already been drawing chibi art? Okay, serious question. Do you think chibis you really need to show the neck? Or is that just me being me? Look at their chubby little arms, yo. Oh man, it looks weird. Why does it look so weird? Those are some really good art tips, Luca. Beautiful. However, my chibi is not able to have such realistic proportions because they are chibi. They are chibi. They are little baby arms. The little baby arms. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger would say, the little baby. They got the little baby arms and the little baby legs. Or in this case, it's going to be some baby fins because this is going to be some freaking mermaid. Yes. The little babies. There we go. Little baby shark mermaid. Why do your bones ache, Kurisu? What did you do? How do your bones ache? I'm concerned, but I am also interested how it happened. You fell out of a tree? Wow, that, I was not expecting that. I thought maybe you were working long hours or something. I didn't think you were climbing up trees and then deciding to yeet off of them. That's kind of impressive. I don't normally get surprised, but here we are, you know. Secondary question, why were you in a tree? Oh, okay. No, that's a good reason. It's always good to enjoy climbing trees and such. Oh, Genghis, are you looking at the birdies? Genghis. Man, Kurisu, what are you doing with that spelling over there, huh? Now I'm not going to know what you're saying because the words, they don't make sense. Oh, I know the kanji for tree. Bump, 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 bump. No, wait, that's a book. I think that's it. Wait, is it? Wait. Hold on, let me try to do forest because I remembered forest. Yeah, okay, never mind. Yeah, I do. Krisu, are you impressed with my my Japanese skills? You should. It took me a lot to remember that, so I mean, I feel pretty good about myself. I woke up about 20 minutes ago, so my bad. Yes, impressive, yes. The artist has learned how to draw things. Maybe that's why I like languages like Japanese, Chinese, Korean so much, because you're drawing, it's as if you're drawing little tiny pictures with lines. And I like that. Now you could say, well, yeah, you do the same with English. And I'm like, yeah, but what A, B, C, that's boring to me. I want to draw like, wait, oh man, I'm always bad with the stroke order. Okay, wait, hold on. This one I'm always horrible with. Okay, there's that one. Okay, oh, yeah, that one. Wait, I may have already messed that up. I don't know. Okay, there's that one. This one. Okay, where's, oh wait, first of all, I need to put that there. What's the one I'm missing? It's the one I like the most. I, which one is I? Oh yeah, there we go. Oh my gosh, do you really think so, Kurisu? Oh my god, I'm getting praised by an actual person who knows what they're talking about. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Now it's time for me to really show off. Um, um, okay, Genghis, hey, Genghis. What should I, oh man, now I've totally forgotten all my Japanese characters. Oh. Okay. This is cool. Oh, I forgot Sue. No. No, that's not the right. That's hiragana and katakana together. I can't mix that. Okay, I'm sorry. I actually don't know a whole lot. Wait, I think I remember the kanji for left. Do I? No, shoot. I don't. Never mind. I'm gonna stop making myself look weird. But yeah, there you go. So here's your first. No wait. O U E I. Yeah. Okay. Whatever. Just being a silly goober. That's all we're doing. Oh, I do know. Wait. Bump, bump. Bump, bump, hump. That's Han. Day. Night. Now. Kurisu, that's actually a very, very good question. And I've kind of always wanted to ask how, like, as being, you know, of the Japanese culture, how someone views it when artists do that. So I guess, Kurisu, do you find it, like, weird or offensive when artists do that? Or is it just something you're not sure why they do? Wait. What's star again? I know it's Hoshi, but what's the... Wait. Wait. Hoshi... bump, bump. And then... I used to draw Hoshi all the time. Why do I forget it? No, that's not it. Never mind, I'm gonna stop. I can do this some other day. I find it, well, of course I find it pretty. But in kind of a weird way, I know when I do it and when I try to incorporate it into maybe little, because I have a bunch of like mangas that I try to work on, like the Pancake Perspective and some, like even the Steggy webtoon, I want to try to incorporate it. I feel that if I don't put any effort into learning a little bit of the language of the art style that originated from that culture, I kind of feel that it's my responsibility to try to learn that. I feel that I need to put it in some of my art to show, hey, look, I guess it's my way of trying to pay respect, I guess, to the culture. Oh, Espanol? Okay. Let's see if we can get some Espanol. Adios míos. What else is in... Oh. I know soap. Jabón. And dog is per. I can't do my tongues. Per. Well, hello. How are you? Don't mind us. We're just doing what we do. Oh, I didn't take my medicine. I gotta take my medicine. yeah, you know, I've always kind of wondered what, like just everyday, you know, Japanese people think. You know, I never know if they think it's actually really rude, if they think, if maybe they do see my intentions, they say, hey, look, I mean, this artist, and I know there's some really generic ways you could, you know, write things. You know, you can, like, write kawaii or, daisuki or daisuki yo, you know, or like something really like generic. But I hope they see the, you know, the effort and time like of learning the language and at least trying. You know, that's at least the best I can do. You know, because I think there's a lot of people who really enjoy Japanese culture, but maybe they're not paying any respect to it. They just want to like it because it's cool, it's trendy, it's clicky, it's what's in, and it probably makes your art look Japanese, you know. But I don't think it should be about any of that. You should really be doing something because you have a genuine interest in it, and you want to represent it somehow in your art, you know. So I guess that's just the way I try to show respect about it, you know. What kind of anime do I like? Ah, my goddess. Ah, my goddess anime. I am a big fan of this anime right here. It was probably the first anime or manga and anime that I ever got into. And to this day, I still draw hands and faces a little bit like the artist. Oh, I'm still not good at Korean. I know, Anahaseyo, or something like that. Anahaseyo? 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 Yeah, I don't know any. Dude, oh my goddess, seriously great anime. And manga. I would sit for hours with the mangas, and I would go and I would copy all the poses, and I would try to draw all the things that I saw. That's how I really got into. That was like me leveling up. It was all due to this anime right here, or manga I should say. I hadn't watched the anime when I was too young, and it turned out that this anime or manga is actually a lot more popular than I thought. Oh my gosh, and all the goddesses and stuff. My Hero Academia. Okay, so I've watched My Hero Academia, and I've watched a little bit of I think it was like the first season. I didn't watch any further than that because in terms of story progression and shoot, how do you say his name? Midor Miya? Wait. How do you say the name of the main guy from My Hero Academia? Okay. Izuku Midoriya. Wait, what? Deku! Thank you! Deku! Gosh! I can't say stuff. I didn't like Deku's progression of how he became basically the complete opposite of what he was trying to be the entire time. So I kind of stopped. And then it turned out Bakugo ended up being more of a hero, in a sense, than Deku ever did. So it was kind of like a 180. It was weird. I don't know if I mean, I love the art style, and I think there's a lot of creative bits there. Some not so creative bits. I know about a lot of the controversy in Japan with some of the character names referencing certain, you know, live events that happened in history concerning them. But, yeah. Who, Deku is annoying or Bakugo is annoying? Bakugo's hot. I don't know what you're talking about. I figured we would be on the same page about this, you know. That, you know, Bakugo's hot. But really good. It's a great manga to practice from. Like if you need poses, you need to learn how to draw some, you know, good characters. It still has a lot of good merits to it. So I can't knock it for, you know, how it's going. But it just, later on in the series, it wasn't really for me. Demon Slayer, I watched the first episode of Demon Slayer and I didn't go any further. I did not like it. Maybe I need to watch or read the manga first, but the pacing they did for the very first episode was kind of horrible. I did not like that. You're not into standard blonde boy. How? Dude, blonde is good. I don't know what you're talking about. Who doesn't simp for him? I think everybody is kind of simpy for him, at least. Like, when I go to conventions, I hear nothing but screaming and hollering whenever someone with a Bakugo cosplay goes by my table. And they're like, oh my god, it's Bakugo. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is like the 15th time, you know, and I gotta hear them cry about it, you know. And so it's, you know, it's difficult. The life of an artist is not an easy one by any means. You've got so many fandoms to keep up with. You've got so many fangirls coming over, you know. Oh, geez. And I cannot draw eyes right. Come back. Okay. They draw the eyes so tiny on these characters in most cases. Like, the actual pupil size, at least for Bakugos, it seems to be the size of, like, a pea. Yeah, we know you're interested in short, angry Korean men with blue hair. Yes, I remember. I remember this. Oh, this is horrible. I'm just gonna... Boop, there we go. Delete. You have a bird's nest for hair. Yo, what's up, pastels? How you doing? I guess, what would all of your favorite animes be? See, if I were to ask this question about, what, 5 to 10 years ago, I'm assuming most people would say Naruto, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z. Those are like your top 3 contenders, right? They've already got their way into history. They're not going anywhere. Those are kind of like your staples, right? But I'm finding a lot of people are kind of diversifying out. I think there's a lot of, you know, sharing and stuff going around. So now the answer I get usually is My Hero Academia, which is like the top one. Demon Slayer, which is also the top one as well. And then sometimes I'll get like a slice of life one, like Dragon Maid, Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. What was it? Was Isekai? No, that's a wow, that's a game. That's not the same at all. There was another slice of life one. Oh, Dungeon Meshi, which I'm surprised Dungeon Meshi didn't get an award this year for the anime awards. Apparently, the anime awards, people are saying it's getting, like, I think people are calling for change. I mean, I know people always are, but it's weird that some extremely good animes didn't get awarded the way they should have. Everything just went to top tier animes. So it's kind of, you know, interesting. I don't know how they judge it. I don't know how judges can seem so out of touch with what people actually like. Like, I don't know if they're looking at sale numbers or if it's more of an independent review of how they judge different anime. But, and maybe it's just a vocal minority that's like, oh, we don't like this, you know, so change it, you know. Could be that too. I mean, heck, if I didn't like something, I would be really, like, vocal about it. Meanwhile, if I like something, I'm like, nope, this is good. I don't need to say anything or do anything, because I'm lazy. Although things like anime awards and those Golden Globes and things, they're all just peacock dances for famous people. I don't really think, you know, they already get paid so much and do so much. It's like, I can understand anime awards, right? They're interesting. I'm not gonna, like, be totally obsessed over it, but it's nice to have some awards for good quality animations and get some recognition out there. The Golden Globe Awards, or like the red carpet stuff that just famous people. So it's like, you want me to congratulate you for acting well. I act every day of my life. You know what? I act pretending I'm doing good. You know, I think I deserve a Golden Globe for that. I think, you know what? A lot of people deserve a Golden Globe for, you know, making it seem like you're not falling apart, you know, day by day. I don't know. I think it's a bit pretentious. It's such a waste of money, too. It's a waste of money and resources. And I think they even did, they were talking about how Golden Globes over the years, it's not as widely popular as it was. Like, people certainly still watch them, the Golden Globes, and see who wins and who doesn't. But people aren't glued to their TVs like they were 10 years ago. There's so many other ways to enjoy and, you know, get content. So either you don't have to watch it and you can just figure about it later, you know, which is an option. Or people just simply have better things to watch, you know. Oh, that's what they said. They said there was a decline in active people watching. And the reason why that's important is because a lot of ads will play. And you know that TV is all about ads, right? They hook you with something interesting, hoping you'll watch an ad. That's essentially all TV is. Everything is so underhanded in society. Like, you got people just wanting to watch this just so they have the chance of trying to sell you something. You know? I don't know. Maybe I'm adult ranting right now. I'm having an adult moment. Please excuse me. But it is true. I don't even know if they're going to have award ceremonies like that in the next... They need to rethink how they're doing their format, because I don't think a live TV program, even streaming, like I certainly would not get a streaming service just to watch you get an overly priced award. And streaming services, the way they advertise their stuff, they make it seem like we got this show and this show and this show. That's such a great deal. Pay us $8 a month. And I'm like, dude, no. How about you pay $8 to me? I could use that $8. I need that $8 for coffee and other coffee and markers, and you know, I just don't think streaming services really have any value, to be honest. And then you have the crossover with all the streaming services. They all try to cross over and deal with each other, and before you know it, you could easily be paying up to $20 just to watch maybe 2 to 5 of your favorite shows, and that's if you're really into TV. But a lot of people don't really, or at least, you know, me and my boyfriend, we don't really watch, well, I don't watch a lot of series, he will, but I'm not gonna, I don't know, I got better things to do with my time. I'm more interested in personal development than I am, like, brain rotting away. However, please disregard that if you ever see me slacking, because you will. You'll catch me a-lacking. And then I don't want no one bringing up that I'm lacking on that, you know. It's true. Very true. Hey, buddy! How you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Sorry, I was ranting about just anything, honestly. I am just yapping. That's what I do. It's what I do best. It's kind of a skill. It's kind of a skill. Right, Angus? Yeah, what a good kitty, huh? Oh, good boy. Such a good boy. Genghis, how you doing, Genghis? Ooh, you are? Well, that sounds pretty interesting. Alright. Save you. Oh, yes, we are. Well, I'm the yapping party. I doubt you guys are. Alright. I need to do something pretty important. Today I actually have to look at the state of my webtoon, because I have, well, bye, Marlene. All right. So, I got really upset yesterday because I was working on this and I really felt like the vision wasn't there. Of course, I'm taking another look at it again, and I'm hoping that I can look at it with some fresh eyes. Because, guys, and some of the regulars who know me, this webtoon is taking way too long for me to do. I really just need to get my act together. I mean, it's great to strive for perfection and the absolute best in your work, but if the perfection that you're doing is keeping you from even completing the art or getting it out, then maybe it's time to disregard it and just simply do the bare minimum. And I am now getting to that point. So, I'm going to try to take my own advice and do the bare minimum. I even went online, and yeah, a lot of these are AI images, which kind of sucks, but these images have the colors that I'm looking for. So I was able to use them to figure out what goes where. So, hey, anything that helps you, because you know what, when you're stuck on something, sometimes you just literally gotta do whatever it takes to get you unstuck. Exactly. I know. I feel like I've disappointed people for like way too long. I need to do this. This needs to happen. Okay, this needs to happen. Okay. Alright. I can do this. Okay. Oh gosh, pardon me. Hey, it sucks that the images are AI. They really look like they're painted. Sometimes it was hard to tell, but about when I got to like the 5th or 6th image, I realized that, well, most of these are AI generated. I don't know about these two over here. I think they might be. But in terms of generating colors, that's what I'm looking for. I need those colors. So, yeah, I mean, I'm ready to get some heat for that. Feel free to tell me how bad I am and stuff, and I mean, it did, and I didn't generate these are on Pinterest, so I get almost a lot of my stuff on Pinterest. I have entire boards dedicated to different things, so I don't go into any kind of program and generate them. That's not, I definitely don't do anything that stupid. But, you know, yeah, you know, but I still understand it's bad, and you know, I'm willing to take heat for it. You know, I don't mind. I mean, I'm certainly not a saint. What's my Pinterest ID? Let's find out. What is my Pinterest ID? Shoot. How do I figure that out? Wait. Lynn? How do I figure this out? My username. Pinterest / Lynn's Watercolors. Here, I think I have it over here actually. There it is. I also have a lot of references for artists in there. So, completely disregarding the AI factor, I have a very nice anime pose reference folder, and it has a lot of different poses and composition, a lot of things like that. If you're also looking for where to go, backgrounds, I also pulled a lot of backgrounds, and of course hey, some of these could be AI. I don't know, because now I'm kind of questioning everything. But a lot of background ideas. But, you know, really for backgrounds, you got to get the color and the mood right. So, you know, you just got to be smart, you know, and there's so much AI these days. It's everywhere, and I doubt you can really get away with it, which is the worst part. But okay, you start by getting rid of this. See, I was trying to make backgrounds that looped into the different frames, but I realized I was exhausting my mental energy, and I can't do it, so we're just gonna do it the other way. What are we doing? What did I write down for this? Okay, plop. He plops out. And then segue into this. Okay, so this is just before dawn, so I need to do a color shift. I can't remember if this was the color shift. Oh man. What was it? Early morning forest background. See, it's impossible. How do you tell what's real and what's not? Unless they put the little AI thing on there. Yeah, if anyone has tea they want to serve us, please feel free to spill some tea. Let me guess, that's AI? Yep. Ah. These. Okay, so no, that is what I'm looking for. Okay, Steggy Webcomic. That's just the mailman, Dingus. You're okay. How are you guys even old enough to be in love triangles? They are. A kid love triangle is the equivalent of a B grade movie. Okay, so color shift into this one. Okay. And then this will be just before dawn. Okay. But you have to kind of admire young people. Like, they take their little love triangles extremely seriously. Like, have you ever talked to a young person and they're telling you about who's in love with who and all that and everything? It can be some of the most passionate stuff that they probably have ever talked about in their life. And Creaser, you got a lot of admirers in my chat. Why is that? Oh, you know what it meant. You're the favorite. Kurisu is the favorite. Okay, here's the problem. This is a dark forest at night. I kind of assumed that I would need to keep everything dark, like with that same blue color, and eventually work my way, or I don't know. Oh gosh, okay, I'm getting too anxious. Let me stop. You are the favorite. Oh wait, what did I do here? Oh, yeah, I did. Okay. Wish I could freaking see. Okay, well, I can tell number 3 is wrong because I need this to be a darker blue, not the light blue. 4 goes in 2. Okay, I have that there. And then where did 3 go? Where did 3 go? Oh, there you are. Actually, this is unneeded information. We don't even need this, so let's just get rid of that. I gotta learn to self-edit myself. Okay, so there's that. Okay, 5 is this same blue. And 6 will also be the same blue. Okay. Wait, okay. And then, okay, 7. Okay, 6 was that blue, so 7 needs to be this blue again. And then it'll transition where it is. I'm pretty sure they meant it in a nice way. Ooh, way too much. mean, I can't think of any way you could say you're my favorite and have it be like an insult. Yo, why are your hands burning? Did you like get cleaning stuff on it or something? Bleeding? Why is your hand bleeding? What are you doing? Ooh, what toad are you gonna get? Oh, I mean, what lizard are you gonna get? Sorry. Hopefully it's one of those really cute little leaf ones. They're adorable. Ooh, both? That'll be pretty cool. Ooh, leopard geckos are so cute. Oh. up that looks like mid-morning. Maybe. Oh, I don't know what frame 9 looks like. What does frame 9 look like? Okay, you know what? And I need to get rid of this because this is going to be a fade out. Okay, fade out into 9. Oh, that's right. I forgot you have a husky. I don't know how you deal with all those animals. I feel like it would be very overwhelming. Here, let's take a break to look at cute animals. Cute lizards. Oh my gosh. This is good stuff. Oh, Kurisu, look at him. Look at him. Oh. He's doing it for me. Look at him. Oh, look at his face. That's right. It's time for a lizard break. I need to look at something else other than what I'm doing because I hate working. Oh, look at his little tail. Oh. Oh. Kurisu, this is going to be your lizard. This is going to be your lizard. Oh, and, hey, and buddy, I hope I didn't like change your opinion of me when you saw that I used AI to kind of generate color ideas. I don't know if I should ever share it or tell people about my process of how I try to make things, you know, because I certainly don't want to get into any hot water of, you know, not be a good artist or someone without morals. So I hope it doesn't offend anybody that, you know, I do use AI a bit. I would try not to if I can find better references, but it does seem to get harder by the day, you know. Oh my gosh, lizards. Look at his face. He looks so freaking happy. You're afraid of Pally. Is Pally a lizard? Their tongues are the softest tongues. Okay, enough of this. I need to look at toads. Cute toads. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jesus. All right, hold on. Okay, sorry, hold on. Pink leopard gecko. Oh my gosh. They really are pink. Oh, an albino. Okay. Wow. Oh, I got you one better. Cute Axel. No, not Axel. Although Axel is what I was looking for. Look at this guy. Look at him. He's the kind of guy who'd probably send you on a side quest. He's such a good little boy. Oh my gosh, look at him. When they have their eyes on the top of their head, it's a whole different, it's no longer cute. It's so stupid looking, it's cute, you know? There was another one. What was it? Let's see. There was another one, and it had really a sound. That's what it was. Giant Chinese salamander. All right. Tell Toad you want to get one of these. This is called the Chinese giant salamander. Name your dog Woof. Look at him. Call him Woof. Look at their paws. Look at their little feet. No, they're so cute. I want to be able to see one in real life. I think that would be very, very interesting. Oh my gosh. Oh, look at this guy. Look how big his tadpoles are. Oh my gosh. Snakes are pretty cute. Let's look at cute snakes now. Cute snakes. Oh my gosh. Cute little snakers. Look, this one even has a hat. He's a gentlemanly snake. I don't necessarily like the smell that snakes and other reptiles have. I think that's the only thing I kind of don't like. It just produces a very musky odor that sometimes can be too much for me. Let's see here. Let's find a cutie patootie. Look at these cute little babies. No. Look at their little faces. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm just not a big fan on earthy smells. Because I also don't really prefer mushrooms. Like, I don't like shiitakes. I don't like... There's only certain mushrooms I'll eat, like button mushrooms. I like those. I don't like truffles. I don't really like beets. Potatoes are okay, I guess. Although still sometimes, you know, a little weird, you know. You know what? I wonder... Okay, let me figure this out. I need to figure this out. Help. Okay. Let's just save that. Actually, I think now that I don't need to keep, maybe I can just keep all the things blue. Yeah. Oh, that's right. We didn't look at skinks. That's what I wanted to look at. Okay, hold on. Let's look at skinks. Blue-tongued skink. Oh, look at him. Look how fun he looks. He looks like he would give you the best advice on how to make villain plans. Yeah. They said that a blue-tongued skink, the tongue is it when a bird sees it, it's as if it's seeing like an ultra UV light, and that's what keeps them away. So when they flash their tongue, it's like a natural deterrent because birds can see ultraviolet light and we can't because we're humans and we're dumb. Oh, look at him. Oh. Not too much of a blue tongue, but his tongue is fun. He's got a fun tongue. Oh, you want to know what else I really like? Cute crabs. Let's look at crabs. Oh my gosh. Ugh. Those are cute too. Oh my gosh, look how cute they are. Look at them little crabs. I love how far away their eyes are. And I don't know why it makes me laugh so much or why it brings me enjoyment. It just does. Look at Okay, one more thing. Blue leopard gecko. Ooh. That's crazy. It almost looks like they're dyed. Ooh, an electric blue one. How's him? What do you think? Oh, what are you? That can't be real, can it? Oh, there he is. Look at him. Look at his little feet. Oh my gosh. Okay, too good. All right. We're working now. I already know what a ferret looks like. Ferrets are nice, except they once again have that earthy, musky smell that I can't get over. So that's kind of, you know. Okay, this one is a big panel. Did I pull a reference for that or no? No, I didn't. Okay. Yeah, but sometimes earthy smells can become a little bit too much, you know? Like I don't know if you guys feel the same, but do you ever wake up and sometimes you're more sensitive to things than you were like the day before, the night before? And you can't really explain why, but you're just kind of, you know, feeling more sensitive than like to sounds and smells and like even I've even woken up and didn't like certain textures, and I can't explain it, you know, because there's really nothing to explain, you know, other than I'm weird. So yeah, it's weird. Oh, what's up, Purple Diamond? How you doing? Wow. Don't you ever worry about getting so many animals and then, like, maybe losing your job or anything and then you can't provide for them? That scares the living daylights out of me. Like, I always worry that, like, one day I'll wake up and I will suddenly have no income and I won't be able to provide for my babies. Ooh, art fight? Ooh. You're the best employee, huh? 2. I only have 2 babies. We have this Genghis right here, and then there's another cat downstairs named Pancake, but Genghis took the top spot up here, so she got upset and went away. Right, Genghis? Genghis is like, sure. I'm like, good for you. Yeah, you have a ton of babies. So, does that mean Toad stays home all day and takes care of all the babies while you go out and work? Actually, we don't even need this frame. Oh, how do I get rid of it? Oh. No, we don't need that. That's not necessary. Aw, what a cute name. Oh, wow. That truly is a full-time job, looking after all those babies. I would say, do you let the snakes out for a walk? But I guess it's more like let the snakes out for a slither. I'm horrible. I know I am. So here. So the other one should be here. Yeah, let the babies out for a slither. Hey, Arties. How are you? Doing some work on my webcomic right now. Sorry it's not the most visually impressive thing you've ever seen, but we have fun here. Okay, so Steggy falls down. that's a very, very impressive friend to know all of your likes and dislikes and stuff. That's extra. We technically don't need that, so let's just get rid of that. Okay, blah blah blah. Okay, he trips. Okay, we got that part. We got this part. Okay, so boink boink boink. I need to move the owl to the other side. So, boink, boink, boink. Okay. Gotta try to lead the eye a little bit. So that'll fade out. I wish I had gotten the opportunity to do some martial arts with my parents. What the fuck is going on? Please leave me alone. If I don't get this done, I'm never gonna get this done. Does that mean you go to taekwondo tournaments? Yeah, Marilene, I would definitely ask. Oh, you're about to get a black belt? Ooh, congrats. I think I was a green, a white one. That's as far as I got. Alright, see you in a bit. Good luck drawing. Alright, go have fun, arties. Have a good day. Krisu, why are you so hyper when it's supposed to be bedtime for you? Yay, Luca's back. Welcome back, Luca. Whatever happened to people waiting until college till they start dating? Is that not a thing anymore? Well, happy birthday. usually kids are chatterboxes when they're much younger. Sometimes they'll say stuff without thinking and like the social ramifications. And then as you get older and you realize, you know, what exactly you're saying, then you start to realize, oh, maybe I should not be saying that. Okay, bye, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. All right, bye. Yes, it is just us now. I think I know the song you're trying to sing, but I cannot imagine who sings it. All right, let's see now. I think adding in the color makes it a bit easier to kind of see how the comic looks as a whole. Alright, let's see if we can update this. Just the four of us. Just the four of us. Oh, 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 yeah. Just the four of us. Just the four of us. Just the four of us. Four of us. Four of us. Just the four of us. One of them has to be Bowser, right? That's like a given. So Bowser for one. Maybe Yoshi for another. Bowser, Yoshi, and Chubbs. Because I'm sure one of those geckos is going to have a really fat tail. there you go. Bowser, Yoshi, Chubs. Just the four of us. Do 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 do. Just the four of us. Yeah. Do 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 do. Just the four of us. Yeah. Oh, oops. I don't have a spread open for that. Yeah. 14 by 10. I thought I edited chapter 1 pretty recently. Yeah. Oh, only 8 panels, really? Okay. Or pages, or whatever we're calling them. Cotton candy, cotton candy. Yes, do cotton candy. Yes, Chubs, cotton candy, and maybe Yoshi. He as in your dad. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh, poor Luca. Oh. Oh, you had to sell the poor birdie. Oh. Oh, little you was just so frightened. Oh, so you were really scared of birdies when you were young? But that's understandable. You can't beat yourself up for that. At least you got over your fear. There's people who are still scared of birds, and they're adults. I don't know how you could be scared of a bird. I mean, they're like so fluffy and cute, and they're like their little beaks are just so dumb and cute, and their little feet are just spindly, kind of cute, but their little faces are all cute, and it's just blah, 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 you know. Oh, do I? How much? What kind of reference do I need? I need. Oh, that's right. Background references for. Yes, speaking of birds. Speaking of birds, what? What are we speaking about birds for? I think I lost my reference. Oh, really? That's cool. You're like the chosen one in the world of crows. Chosen one. The chosen bird person. Did you ever hear the statistic that no matter where you go in the world, you're never more than so many feet away from a spider? It's true. Oh my gosh. I don't know what is with my throat today. I might need to go down and get another drink or something. How come you didn't have school today? Were you off school today? Oh, wow. Okay, I guess it doesn't really matter what I use for a color or a background. I'm probably just overthinking it again. Oh, I also need, I still need the building reference. Or at least the colors for the building. Well, maybe the classes are like 4 hours long. When I was in college, we had classes that were 4 hour long, 4 hours long, and we could have up to 2 to 3 of them a day. So you were there pretty much the entire day with little to no breaks. Or maybe I should go with my original idea. The original idea was to go with like a cream colored, well, pretty much like this one here. Well, no, actually more like that. I don't want it to be overly yellow. If I make too much overly yellow stuff, I'm worried that's gonna ruin everything. Okay, that's cool. Awesome. Okay. Did I do any edits for this one? Oh, wow. No, this is a really old draft. Holy crap. It's amazing the amount of stuff I took out of some of these drafts to try to make them more cohesive. I wanted to do that look in the window thing. Yeah, kind of like this, but not with those people there. Aww, what a cute little Burby. Also, don't choke on your noodles. Let's make sure that we're, you know, chewing and other things, and let's make sure we're, you know, chewing and stuff. They were fighting like politicians. That's so extremely specific. As if you know that they are politicians. There's the colors I was looking for. At least for this part right here. Okay, I think I got pretty much what I need. As long as I figure out that first panel. Yeah, okay. We don't need this anymore. We will need this. And, okay, save that. Okay. Okay, so did I still, or, no, wait. Oh, I need to put in text for the prologue. If I can put in the text, make sure everything flows well, I think I should be good to start doing final lines on the prologue. And then, everything should start flowing if I could just get the first thing done. At least, that's what I'm hoping. All right. I'm going to go grab some snacks real quick. And probably also take like a short break when I come back, meaning I'll probably do some sketching or something. So, here, actually, I kind of want to sketch something now. What was that idea I had? I had an idea for something, but I forgot what it was. Shouldn't you both be sleeping, honestly? I feel like you both are up at unsafe hours. Sleep is important. You have to sleep. Except for me. I don't want to sleep. I want to do art and draw. Okay, sorry. Okay, I gotta go get my snack. I'm sorry, I keep drawing. Okay, I'll be right back. I'll go get my snack. And then I'll probably work on this eye when I come back too. Boink. All right. BRB. Genghis, I'll be right back.
BRB.
made me some bread. Well, I warmed up some bread. I didn't really make it. Not gonna lie. So yeah, now we got bread. Isn't that right, Genghis? Yeah. Do you want to look at my bread? What do you think? Do you like what I've done there? You like the bread? Yeah, of course he does. He likes the bread. He loves the bread. Oh no, is my music not playing? Pancake. Hi, Pancake. Oh, what'd you do, Karisu? How'd you ruin him? Scales are hard. I don't even... I honestly try to avoid them if I can. And if I do scales, I'll only do maybe like one or two. Like, the idea of a scale, but I would never do the whole thing. Like, that's just way too much. Cushion? Cushion? You gotta be on the cushion. You can't go on the windowsill. That's right, you got manhandled. Deal with it. Oh man. Tell Toad to get over there and help you draw your scales. Aw, Toad. Why? Why would you do this? Why is Toad so mean today? Karisu, tell Toad that he's in a mood. He's being mean. Yo, what's up, Ted? Alright, done with bread. That's pretty good bread. Alright, who wants a greenie? Alright, the cats have been really good. Let's give them a snack. Greenies! Alright, let's give the baby some treats, huh? Come on up here, honey. You want a greenie, honey? Yeah. What a cutie. Was that good, honey? There's no more. Alright, Genghis, you ready for some greenies? Look at this boy. He's ready. Get every last morsel, Genghis. Oh, his snout is so soft. Did you like that, honey? What a good girl. Oh, what a good boy. Oh. All right. Good babies. Good babies. Here, I'll turn that up just a little bit. All right. You'll get more treats later. Such good babies, yeah. They are the goodest of babies. The good goods. All right, can you hear me better? Is that a little better? I think it is. Oh, it's quiet. Huh. It's at the same level that it's been at the whole stream. You're the first person to say anything. It's okay. I'm not saying anything important anyway. I'm honestly not. It's not important. What drawing app you should use? I mean, I would say anything that's free. I don't, if it's free, like Ibis Paint, Krita, you know, if you're able to do it that way, do it that way. But Clip Studio Paint's probably the best one. No problemo. Aw, thank you. Although, to be honest, today's stream is kind of really boring. I was working on my webtoon, so I wasn't doing a whole lot of what you're seeing right now. This is just a break. I'm like doing some whatever doodles until I'm ready to work on more of the webtoon again. Are you okay, Luca? What happened to you? Oh, Demon Slayer, I've only watched the very first episode, and I didn't really like it. I actually talked about this a little bit earlier on stream. Yeah, it wasn't really... I didn't like the pacing of it. I'm thinking about maybe trying to read the manga. I think I might like it after that. Or at least like it more, you know. Were you going to say how these eyes kind of look like Nezuko's? Do you have fan art tab? What do you mean like a tab? I have... Like, I've done fan art before and posted it at times and stuff. Like, can you send fan art? To me? You want to send fan art to me? I mean, I have, like, an email. I have a Discord. Oh, okay, yeah, let me send over the Discord. There you go, there's the Discord. Yay, thanks for joining the Discord. Hey, you're back, Minnie. What makes you keep reappearing? Are you not... aren't you supposed to be sleeping, Minnie? I feel like you're supposed to be sleeping. Oh, you're studying? Oh, that's even better then. Yeah, make sure you study. Don't be lacking. I'll notice if you're lacking. Ooh, what's the seminar about? Is it a seminar about studying? Oh, okay. Why don't you go to bed? Yeah, but if you don't get enough rest, you're not going to be able to do the seminar well. Ugh. I always wondered why diplomats go to schools. Like, it's not like you can really talk to people about things that could really make a change. Like, you can't talk to them about make sure you vote Prop 4 next year when you become older. You know, like stuff like that. And you can't like really talk politics or anything because it's school. I mean, you could talk about like certain things, but I don't know. Maybe it's more of like an educational thing. Ooh, did you like that? Do you like having diplomats and people from other places coming to visit the school? I liked assemblies when it got me out of class. I once donated blood so I could get out of PE, but it turned out that I don't have a lot of blood in me, so I fainted. Or, well, I almost did. And I never completed my blood donation. So I kind of feel bummed about that, but that was a while ago, so I guess I'll get over it. So note to self, do not be giving away the bloods that I don't have. Got it. I will definitely remember this. See, they tested my iron and everything, and I was good to go. Like, there was no issues. And it was right towards the end. I was nearly done, and I started seeing spots everywhere. And at first I was like, "Oh, this is pretty cool. I might pass out." And then all of a sudden it was like too much, and I was like, "Oh, maybe I should say something." I'm like, "Help, I'm dying." And they're like, "All right, we'll get you off the meter." And I'm like, "All right, thank you." Because I wouldn't mind like selling my blood in plasma. I could be like $20 a pint, you know. That's if I actually had blood that people wanted, but I don't think anyone wants mine, so. Yeah, go to sleep. Go get your sleep times, you know. All right, see you later. Have a good night. Good luck at your presentation. Alright, cool. Thanks, Ted. I'll check it out when I'm done streaming. What else? Alright, I guess I should stop doodling. I don't even know what I'm doing with this. Tips for drawing anime faces? Yeah, I got a few. So, for anime faces, here, I'll give you a quick little rundown. So, you know how, well, you know, anime faces are definitely hard to draw, right? And a lot of times you'll see a circle, right? So you'll see a circle, and you cut it in half, and you cut it in half, right? And you got your little eyes, you got a nice little mouth, and you're supposed to connect all of that, right? And get your jaw, right? And then you got your neck. Maybe you got to reposition some stuff because you messed up the first time. Who knows? So put your eyes there. And there you go. So there's a face, right? But what I like to do is, instead of drawing a circle, because think of it, you have to do the jaw anyway. Actually, you can think of like a head or a face as kind of a box. So I use a box. To be more exact, it's more of a round, ovalish kind of looking thing. So when starting out drawing a face, instead of starting with a circle, I'm starting with a shape that I'm more likely to end up with anyway, right? So instead of using a circle, start with maybe a rounded box. Do a flip. All right. Whew. Man, that was hard. All right. So start with a box. You still want to use the same guidelines from before. So, you know, kind of figure out where your nose is, where your happy little face is going to be. And because we started with a rounded box shape, the jawline is a bit easier to make. Here, let's make it more anime-ish. There we go. Kawaii. Okay, so we got that going. Get your little nose there. And I like to put a notation of where the bangs are going to start so I don't go too far up the head. So put your bangs right there. Get rid of some of this side stuff. We don't need that no more. And then start filling in the information that you want. Your hair, your eyes, if you have different accessories, or if there's certain distinguishing marks on your character. Kind of looks like I'm drawing James from Pokemon, but... yeah, it kind of does look like James. Well, then there you go. This is James now. Taking your Pikachus, huh? So, I guess my biggest advice is try out different ways to start out your drawing. If you've been using a circle a lot to draw anime faces, maybe try this rounded box method. I think you get better results when you start off with a shape that's going to be more representative of what you end up with. It's going to be the same with hands. So, you know, with hands, you start with the circle, and then you put your fingers there, and it kind of looks round and weird, right? No, don't do that. Nobody does that. Or at least I don't. Instead, So the box again, right? The rounded box. And you've got your thumb, right? And then you put your little knuckle areas, or whatever we're calling them, and then start placing some fingers. That kind of looks weird, but... Pancake, don't yell at me. Let's try it this way. Yeah, it's looking a bit better. There you go. So, there's a few ideas for you. Really simple. Pancake, what do you want? Yeah, what are you doing? Yeah? Yeah. I don't know what you want, so I can't help you. Yeah? Pancake. Man. Pancake, what are you doing? Stop. Don't go in my thing. That's my closet. Don't go in there. What do you want, Pancake? Literally no, do not go. No, I don't want you tickling my legs. Come on, go away. All you're doing is you're yelling at me. Come on, go. If you're not gonna stay here and sit, go. Come on, go. Down the hallway. Down the hallway. Come on, go. I can't concentrate when you're constantly rubbing against me. Right now I'm trying to make a tattoo design. Somebody said that they wanted to get a tattoo of my character Steggy, which I'm so incredibly, like, honored. So I offered to try to draw up something that they could use. Because, I mean, they're willing to get my character on them. I mean, that's a whole different type of love, you know? So I'm hoping I can make something that they'd like. They said they just wanted line art, but for some reason I've been playing a lot with these colors, so I'm gonna see if maybe they might want like a little bit of color on them. I remember they said that they kind of wanted Steggy eating some grass or something. Did they actually help? You're not pulling my leg, are you? Did it actually help? Because I would like to make more tutorials to help out, you know, other artists. And a lot of times I'm just not sure what would help out people, so usually I end up not doing anything. Sweet. Dude, I'm glad they helped. I really am. Nothing sucks more than not being able to draw the things you want to draw simply because you're just not sure how to do it. It is one of the most frustrating feelings ever. And I have dealt with it way too much. Well, don't lose that feeling of hope. It is very easy to lose that sense of hope and motivation and encouragement because eventually you're going to start making art that it feels off to you. And when that happens, it's actually a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It means that your perception of your art and your skills have gotten to the point where you're noticing that the art could look better and you want to strive to improve it. So, you know, and that happens to everybody, but people think that it's because, you know, somehow their art looks worse. And no, that's not it. It's really because you're perception, how you're seeing things. Like you're starting to notice the things that look off and need changed. So when that happens, don't get discouraged, all right? I will be motivating you all the way. All the way. Do you know the way? Oh, that's so 2023, huh? I don't think anybody does know what an Uganda knuckles is. Do you know the way? Yes, I do. Right, Genghis? Do you know the way? He doesn't want to deal with me. Genghis has put up with a lot of my BS today. Yeah, well, if you have any ideas for other tutorials or anything that I can help out with, I certainly would love the suggestions, because I want to make actual videos on stuff of that nature. Hair? Ooh, hair's a good idea. Here, let me write this down. Hair. Okay. Probably like all the basics, right? Hair, faces, hands. I can't do feet, though. Maybe that's why I draw a lot of things with no feet. Here, I'll do a little quick explanation on hair, too. Let me move this out of the way. All right, okay. Ready for hair? All right. So first, I'm gonna make a bald person. And we need to give them some luscious looking hair. Okay, there she is. Yo, Rough Scales, what up? I'm about to do a hair tutorial. Or just a really rough explanation of hair. Okay, so, hair, right? You've all seen it. Hair, there's lots of strands. It can twirl everywhere. It can do a lot of different things. The thing that you don't want to do with hair is you absolutely don't want to sit there and draw every single strand, okay? You don't want to draw every single strand. Not only will your drawing look really messy, but anime style is a bit simplified, so it wouldn't look very good. I'm going to put a line right up here. So you can have your bangs pretty much anywhere. You could, and I'm putting this line to show where I'm going to start putting my bangs, but I like to at least put a line so at least I know where I'm starting everything. So basically a hairline, right? So there's a couple different things with hair. There's the bangs, there's the sides of the hair, like this, and then there's the back of the head, which would be everything else that's behind it. So if you think of it in terms of there's these different layers, then it gets a little bit easier for you. And here's what I mean. So the first part is the red part, which is going to be the bangs. So, and you can do them however you want, but try to maybe put them in clumps. You probably want to have 2 to 3 strands in a clump together, and make your strokes deliberate. You don't want a whole lot of, if it's too messy like this, you know, it gets to be a lot, right? It gets to be a little confusing. If you can kind of control and maintain your, you know, kind of your posture when you're drawing, the hair is going to look a lot better, trust me. So there, we've simplified the bangs. Now that doesn't mean you can't add eyes. You can't add lines to add some extra flair to it. But so there, first part, the red part was the bangs. Now we're going to go into the side part right here, which is kind of like the side bangs. You often see a lot of female characters probably have some hair covering their ears. So same thing. We're just going to make some nice, confident strokes here. And then there you go. Yeah, I know, nobody's here. It's pretty much just me. I'm doing this for myself. All right, there you go. You got your sides, okay? And notice what I'm doing. It's basically a few strands put together. You can even practice this method by maybe making a line and envisioning it like it's a ribbon, right? You know what a ribbon looks like, right? It twists and turns, it goes in different directions. So you can kind of just pretend that you're drawing along that line. And then that's how you get twirls and hair that flips up, things like that. So for this one, see how that hair is twisting? So kind of think of, you know, some ribbons coming off the head, and that will help you visualize a little bit. So back to our test head over here. So now I'm just going to finish up by drawing the hair so all the hair that's in the back of your head, that's where all this comes in. And remember, you know, to keep it simple, the more you overthink it, it could potentially mess up your entire drawing. Sometimes the simple answers and the simple solutions really are the best ones. You just gotta trust yourself to make them. So there you go. So see how we were able to make some hair? It wasn't very difficult to do. We just made sure we knew how to separate. We had our bangs over here. We had the sides right here. And then everything else that would have been in the back of the head that we can't see goes in the back. And there you go. And you can subtract those different layers if you want more layers, you want less layers. But there's a general overview of hair for you. You gotta stop eating all that ice cream, especially if you're lactose intolerant, Kurisu. You gotta take care of yourself. You got a headache? Aw. Alright. And now we're done with the hair tutorial. Aw, what are you stressed about, Karisu? Hey, if you want to vent, you can. Can I do eyes? Oh, let's see what we got. Okay, eyes. Let's do eyes now. E-Y-E-S. Okay, okay, so eyes. So similar thing to what I said about the faces and hands using not starting with a circle, but starting with kind of like a rounded box. So when you decide you're ready to put eyes on your character, right? We're gonna pretend that this is our character. Looking good. Let me just make a dummy head here. Okay. Okay, so we've got our head here. And we need to give them some eyes. They need to see. So you can have eyes of multitude of different shapes and sizes and things like that. The key things to watch out for is the upper line. So we need the upper line of the eye. We need this bottom part. And we need the middle part. Those are the three most important things. Now, these side details, such as maybe this little bit of eye flap, this part right here, and even the eyebrows, those are all extra at this point. We don't necessarily need those things. So when I start drawing out eyes, I always think about the overall shape first. And it usually comes around to something like this. So I've got my upper part, my bottom part, and my iris part there. So let's fill that in. It's pretty much the same no matter how you do it. You need a top part of the eyelid. You need a bottom part of your eyelid. Some artists also may choose to not even draw it at all. So maybe we'll put a little line to show that that's where it was, but it's not jutting out anywhere. So let's add some eyelashes. Okay, so those are the main parts. And as you can see, when you draw the eyes, they're kind of in, like, you can frame them in a box, right? I think that's the theme of today, is a rounded box. So let me go and rough those in, almost like you're putting on glasses on your character, right? By the way, this is also a good way to draw glasses if anyone cares. All right. Now we'll start adding in our features. Now keep in mind that my character is at a 3/4 view right here. So we're going to be slightly editing how the eyes look based on that. So I basically take my box as a guide and I go around like this. And it may feel weird at first, and your first eyes probably won't look that attractive or good, and that's to be expected. You should kind of expect that. You know, you can't expect to be good at the first thing you try all the time. So now let's draw the eye part in there. Okay, now let's draw the other one. And that's why learning to draw boxes in perspective, ovals in perspective, tubes in perspective, this is where this comes in handy. Because if we didn't know how to draw this box in perspective, like, I can't have it be like this. It has to, you know, it's facing away from us. So we need to adjust appropriately. Okay, let's put that in there. Now I'm going to just kind of go over there with just a bit more detailed, kind of shape it out. Remember, your first lines don't have to be the lines that you keep forever. Your lines can always be drawn over with other lines. You can always darken them. If you need to, go to another layer and make another layer for your line art, for your sketch. You know, do what you need to. Don't forget to flip the canvas if you need to as well. I mean, you have all these tools at your disposal. There's no right way to do something. You'll know you're doing something the right way when you actually finish your creation. That was the right way, because otherwise you're going to spend a lot of time overthinking and getting nowhere. So, whatever way you're doing, if it gets you finishing your art, that is the correct way. Okay, now that we got our eyes in perspective here, no, pancake, cushion, 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 good girl. I'm gonna add like a little bit of that eyelid that I omitted the first time, and then we'll go back over and we'll draw in these eyebrows and reposition that. Actually, I think the nose could be a bit lower too. Oh yeah, that's way better. No, come on, go. No, come on, okay, stop. Come on, go. Go, come on. You're just gonna, come on, go, Pancake. Down the whole way. Oh. All right. I guess I'll finish this face too. It's not a bad face. All right, did that eye tutorial help you? Yeah, rough scales, if you're looking for any kind of advice for what's going on with your coughing or stuff, definitely don't consult any of us. Please consult professionals and stuff like that. None of us here are doctors in any capacity. Oh, that's okay. Just go consult a doctor. Like, don't be on the internet if you're coughing up blood. Go get checked out. No, you don't need to be quiet or anything. You just need to go like consult like, you know, maybe a family member or something like that. Cuz none of us know you. We don't know where you live, as we shouldn't. None of us should know that. You know, so if anything were to happen to you, I mean, telling us isn't going to help. But symptoms like COVID, bronchitis, laryngitis, tonsillitis, all of those could be reasons for having any kind of red substance in your sputum. So it could be as simple as, you know, maybe you got a really bad sore throat and it's getting really irritated. Or, you know, it could be something else. As long as you're not having chest pain, shortness of breath, trouble breathing, any loss of consciousness, any loss of feeling in your limbs, those kind of things. Yeah, why would you say that, Rough Scales? Like, that's kind of morbid. Well, then, Rough Scales, I highly suggest you go talk to your parents or a doctor. I definitely don't want you sitting in chat if you have shortness of breath, like, you know, anything like that. That's an actual emergency. So I would highly suggest you get off YouTube and go take care of that. Sorry, Genghis. I gotta move that. Well, so, well, why would you say now you're gonna shut up? Like, that makes no sense. If you're actually having a medical emergency, wouldn't you want to go get help? I kind of feel like you're doing this for attention. So I'm gonna time you out for the day, and I hope you take this opportunity to go get some help, because if what you're saying online is true, then you need to go get some help for yourself. Okay, Rough Scales? So I timed out Rough Scales for 24 hours. I hope they get treatment. We really, I mean, really cannot, I can't in good conscience still be talking to this person when they're claiming online that they're having symptoms that I just described. That's not responsible of me. So I hope everybody can understand why. And then they just said that, oh, well, then I'll just shut up about it. No, I kind of feel like that was doing that for attention, and if it was for that, it's extremely irresponsible, and I do not tolerate that. I don't mind any of you guys venting on the stream, but doing it just to get attention or to get comments, just to try to divert things to yourself. I don't play those games. I hope no one else plays those games. We don't need that. So I just want her to go get help. Definitely should not be on YouTube if you are having any of those symptoms. I don't care what your parents think about you. You go and you tell them, hey, look, I'm having problems. I'm sick. Like, there's no two ways about it. There's no other explanation for that. But yeah, so I finished the eye tutorial. Yeah, Ted, did that help? I feel bad. I didn't even ask you. But I guess I did kind of make something decent. So I guess the theme of today is make sure that you're using shapes. If your shape is of a square, or you can put a shape in it. You could even use like a triangle at times too. I've seen people use triangles to draw eyes and stuff too. Yes, send me your before and afters. Krisu, for some reason, I do not think that they were being entirely truthful. I do think they're probably sick, but I don't think that because if it was really as bad as she was describing, you just wouldn't act that way. So I just hope you understand where, I'm coming with that. I certainly am also worried for them as well. But I can't. I'm not just gonna let someone. I can't let someone sit there, being in pain like that. So hopefully, timing them out just gets them away from the computer and says, "Hey, look, I can't be talking on chat anymore. She's taking this seriously, so I need to take it seriously." That's what it was. It didn't seem like she was actually taking it seriously. So you can look at it both ways. I timed her out for her own good, but I also timed her out because if for some reason they were not being truthful, then those are things that we don't joke about. I don't joke about any kind of medical stuff on the internet. If you're actually having problems, you go. You need to go and you need to do something about it. I'm not gonna have a sympathy party for you here. Like, I mean, if you're sick, you're not feeling well, that's great. But she literally said that I described all her symptoms, and I put out some big ones. I said shortness of breath, wheezing, trouble breathing, numbness in hands or feet, or loss of consciousness. And she said, "Oh, you described all my symptoms." And I'm like, "Okay, well then do something about it." "No, I'll shut up about it." And I'm like, "Excuse me? No. Okay, you're out. Go see someone." I know, I'm incredibly unhinged right now, ain't I? Okay. Oh, shoot, I'm way past the time anyway. Well, I'm going to be adjourning here shortly anyway. Maybe I'll put some more hair on this girl. She actually kind of looks good. Look, see, I can even follow my own advice and it works. Oh, Krisu, you know how we were talking about young individuals and young kids? And, I guess there was some people who were having that little love triangle, and we all thought it was like kind of cringy. Another thing that I see people do, and I'm not accusing anyone in particular, but I'll see people on TikTok, especially on TikTok, they make extremely outlandish claims that are obviously not real, but they try to get everyone to believe that they are. And this was kind of spurned by, kind of what happened in the chat, but kind of not, because lately on TikTok, it just seems that people are, like, younger kids are really fond of over-exaggerating extremely important things, and they'll say things without a care in the world, what was it? Or actually, no, this is on my YouTube. We had a, well, no, I can't say without them, but just, it's all weird. Yeah, it seems like a little bit of attention seeking in a way, and I want this to be a genuine place. I know there's going to be some silly nillies coming in, and usually I can pretty much just ignore them because, they're silly nillies. And everybody gets those, because kids are everywhere these days. But anything else, I gotta put a foot down, Gotta put my foot down. Yes, yes, they do get attention by lying about serious things. And there's already so many people out in the government, adults, organizations. There's already so much lying. I don't need to take it from other people, kind of thing. Definitely not in relation about me talking about anyone in particular. Just it gets tiring, you know, to constantly wonder what's real and what's not, you know. I just want to draw. That's all I want to do. And I want to help other people draw. That's really all I want. Yes. Very true, Karisu. All of the above. And I wish I knew who started that stuff first so I could slap them in the face. Like, look what you started. You started a whole culture of deceiving little shits, you know? Yes, because some people actually have disabilities. So when you lie about it, it's as if we're lying about it. I do. Well, I think legally my condition is considered a disability, but I don't really try to take advantage of any of the services or anything like that. I don't need them right now, but if it gets worse, I might. But it just makes things harder for everybody, and then everyone becomes distrustful of you. And the really popular one that this is probably what I saw on TikTok. It was either autism or depression. But the most popular one seems to be about how people or more like kids. I've seen a few older people do it, but I don't know about them. But kids like to lie about having like autism, Asperger's, any kind of like ADHD. They'll say, "Oh, I'm so ADHD," or "I have Tourette's." You know that issue with that one popular TikToker who was faking Tourette's the entire time? And she got caught. Ticks and Roses. Yo, what up, Cake for Jesus? You got some cake? You better. Yeah, I don't know what possesses older kid-like people. Like, they're obviously adults because they're old enough, yet they don't seem to have the sense to act like an adult, which kind of baffles me because you would think that now that they're an adult, they would be happier, they got freedoms, they can do stuff, and yet you still catch them lying about Tourette's, you catch them lying about this, they say they have this and that, and none of it's true, and they're just being a-holes. Yeah, Ticks and Roses definitely seemed fake. I didn't even really need to see more than one video. There were some that seemed convincing, but she was really bad at acting. And then when all the evidence came out against her, which I didn't know until way much later because I don't follow dumb stuff, it just solidified it even more. And I was like, seriously? You idiot. You idiot. Oh, bipolar's another one too. I totally forgot about that one. Bipolar, yeah. My ex-boyfriend had bipolar. And that was not the most fun at times. Not the most fun. I think it really comes down to we're in an era of self-diagnosis, and people think that they have the expertise and the know-how to just diagnose themselves with whatever they want to diagnose themselves with. Whether it's just for a day, like, oh man, I'm feeling so bipolar today, oh my gosh. And they don't understand that maybe it's just a simple mood swing brought on by hormones. Or, man, I'm so depressed today. I don't know what I'm going to do with myself. And maybe it's just simply because, not every day is great. I mean, you can't expect yourself to be happy every day. Doesn't mean you have depression. You need to go through it for weeks to months before deciding, mood swings and your hormones are such a fickle thing. It's almost like the weather; they can change at any moment, and just having young people with no common sense to actually think that anyone else with a rational mindset would believe that is baffling. It is baffling. There is nothing fun about being depressed or disabled or ADHD, or OCD. There's nothing great about it. It's a challenge every single day. The only good times is when the disability isn't present. There's no good that comes from it. Oh, just having fun. We were talking about the people, like kids and people on TikTok that fake their disabilities and stuff. Because we don't like people who fake their disabilities and stuff. But yeah. All right, I know I stayed a lot more than I said I was going to because I kind of went on a rant. Tomorrow is going to be Fan Art Friday. So if you have OCs, you have requests, you have anything you want me to draw, feel free to come by tomorrow. I'm going to start at 10 a.m. CST. I already have a stream prepared, so you can click the little notify me button and it'll notify you about the stream and everything. So we do have a stream tomorrow for some fun stuff. I won't be working on any webtoons or anything like that. It'll be all about the chat, which is great. So if anybody wants to come by for Fan Art Friday tomorrow, we'd love to have you. I do want to thank everybody for coming by today. Thanks for watching me work on my webtoon and rant and just have a great old time sitting at the desk here. I appreciate all of you being here and just having someone to talk to. So, yeah, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow if you want to come to Fan Art Friday. Genghis, are you going to say goodbye? Genghis, are you going to say goodbye? Nope, he's not going to. Sorry, I tried. All right, see you later, guys. Have a great day. Bye.